Hi everyone. So this is going to be a what's in my school bag video, and I'm also going to give you some study tips which I found useful in this video. I'm actually going to get straight into it because every time I've recorded this video I've been going right up to the last minute. I'm still trying to fit all this stuff in and it doesn't work. So this is maybe the 10th or 11th time I've filmed this video. I'm quite well rehearsed now, but I'm just gonna get straight into it really because I just need all the time in the world to go through it because I end up talking and rambling as I am doing. So this is my school bag for this year. This is a brown rocky bag. It's got shiny vinyl and it has Roxy written on it here and logo of like the little heart and wee bird is just one extra. And I've emptied everything out of it so it holds them quite small. It has three pockets. It has a little one here. It has the bigger one, which is this one, and it has the main pocket. Inside the main pocket there is a small pocket. And in this front pocket, I would keep three or four things. I would keep a pupil and parent information guide, which we've been asked to keep in our school bag this year, and it basically contains the rules and regulations of my school. And I'm going to pack as I go along. Um, we've been asked to keep it in our school bag this year in case there's a new rule to be added or something like that. I also keep my purse in that front pocket, which contains my donor cards, my driving license, ID, to my Devon TV card and my Boots TV card, UCAS card, O2 card, Ben and Jerry's, and my cash card, and I have cash in there. I used to bring a smaller purse to school because I was only using school canteen, but this year as a result of upper six, we are allowed down the street at lunchtime, so I would prefer having my whole purse in there and also my school bag is bigger this year. So yeah, having that really helps, and it just means that if I'm ever strapped for cash, I can get money. And I would also, most days would bring a packed lunch, and so I have to listen to that in bed, and this is just like a little snack. So I would keep it in my front pocket because then at break time it's easy to grab and run off rather than having to use the bottom of the pack to get something. That's all I keep in my front pocket. In the second pocket, which is this one here, I keep a 30 centimeter ruler. In times of exams and if I know I'm going to have to do calculations in a science subject, I will calculate it. But this isn't because I don't do maths or anything anymore. This isn't an essential for me. And you will find in some schools it may be, and especially for some subjects, you will get any type of scientific calculator. But I've dropped most of those subjects, so I don't need it anymore. But it is basically an essential. Buying yourself a little calculator. This is the calculator, and I've got on so well with it. It lasted me 7 years, and like it doesn't look it because I've drawn all over it and it was horrible. Um, but yeah, I get another couple of years use out of it, and will probably pass it down to my youngest brother because the other one already do it. And it's the same brand, but it's the new one, and I really don't like. I love this; it's so good. But he might want to remove the front cover. I'm just going through that. I don't stage. Um, this isn't like I keep in my school bag all the time, but for the minute it has to stay in. This is my class timetable, and so I've tried to colour in and got very bored, so I stopped. And so basically, I would colour in my different subjects in different colours. It highlights what class I have, what teacher I have, and what room I have to go to. And yeah, so until I get my homework diary, this has to stay with me and will probably be in a pocket of my blazer for a couple of weeks until I memorise it. And I keep part of a hairbrush because I was constantly asking for a hairbrush last year with my friends, and 9 times out of 10, one of them would give it to me, and then there'd be that one occasion no one had one, and that's the panicking. So I keep a hairbrush and a spare elastic in that one. Just my makeup bag, which I showed in my back to school makeup video. I keep an umbrella, and because the weather is really unpredictable, and so it's really essential for me to have one. Just in the area I live, it's quite wet most of the time. It's sunny at the minute, which well not at the minute because it's night, but it's been sunny the last couple of days. But still, when winter kicks in, I will need this. It was £6.99 from HMV. I'm thinking, no, not HMV, H&M, even HMV's in a good shop. And I had a big umbrella last year, like you know one of the big plastic see-through ones with like the black band and the really big handle. It just got annoying carrying from class to class, and I ended up just letting my hair get wet because I didn't want to bring it into school anymore, and I didn't have time to get up to Belfast, and it was close to the end of the year. So this year I was good and early and got a nice bright polka dotty um, umbrella. I couldn't think of the word. I have actually mind tonight. I also have my highlighters. These are bench. I've had really cheap highlighters the last couple of years, and this year I felt like treating myself to expensive highlighters. They were expensive, I'm not going to deny it, and it was stupid money to spend on highlighters. I could have put that £2.50 somewhere else, but they were only £3, and I would never pay £3. I would go to the end of paying £3. Um, I'm a stationery addict, so I will spend more money on stationery than is really reasonable, but it's me, and I actually find that really helps me. Having great stationery that is bright and colourful really helps me revise, and that would be one of my tips. Getting stationery that you are going to not mind looking at for the next 3 months, because that's for how long you're going to be studying for your exam. And you'll see kind of what I mean when I show you my personal study book. So these go in that pocket with my makeup bag and timetable, ruler, calculator, timetable and hairbrush and bobble. They all go in that pocket, which ends up being quite slow. So then the main pocket of my bag. Now, in here on most days, I will have two textbooks, one for biology. I'm not very well at one for biology and one for psychology, but I don't have my psychology textbook yet. So yeah, this is my biology textbook. So it's quite thick and quite detailed, but with lots of pictures and explanations, which I find really helpful. I'm one of those people that likes to be visually stimulated when studying, and if I just had plain blue writing on a blank page, I would not be stimulated to study at all, and I would just find it so hard. So I really like those bright colours. I mentioned I'm doing psychology. We have two different teachers this year for psychology. So one of them has specifically requested that we have A4 file blocks which contain dividers to separate between the two teachers and the two subjects they are teaching. So this one was really inexpensive and I think it's last minute and I didn't actually tell you how much it was, but I said it was the cheapest one there. So Dad, cheap equals fine. And I've personalised it. It was just plain blue, but it was kind of like that. And I've personalised it. As you can see, it's not overly personalised because I didn't want to spend too much time on it. So it just has the subject and my parents and my name down the bottom. And that's really easy to do. All you do is for Microsoft Word, find a font you like, type in whatever you need, and print it off. And on the back, cut it out and put pencil on the back. Stick it down to the surface you want to write your name on. And I'm not saying do it on the surface, I'm saying do it on your study book. And try to root the pencil quite hard. Get a Sharpie pen and go over the top. That's all I did, and I think it looks so pretty. And just it's such a great way of separating you from your friends, and I think it looks really professional. I know all but Glitters 21 last year, and one of her files did something similar, but hers was a sticker and I did mine in pen, and I think they both look basically the exact same, and therefore, if you can't tell the difference, and why spend money on something that you don't need, even though they're saying that, I've just bought really expensive highlighters. Right. Oh, this is on the floor, so I'm going to bend. These are my study books. So I would use these to study for exams and put all my notes, which I don't do in class, in these. So basically I end up copying the textbook or taking notes from my textbooks and hand out teachers with me. I do two science subjects, so I'm going to put them in the two rebel one. My other subject is going to in the art one. They're just, again, really pretty. I haven't personalised these because I'm probably just going to end up writing subjects on them and not bother doing lots of detail because they are study books and not for school. And I won't have these in with me every day, but for example, I have two A4 ring binders. Oh, this one is a pink A4 ring binder for psychology. This is what I did with my folders, and same kind of technique that you did that I used on the blue folder, and in that I printed my name off and got a pencil traced over it and used a sharp pen to do it in black and gold and make it permanent. And again, the teachers asked us to divide it, so I have just divided, simple dividers, not anything exciting. I have a A4. This is a Libra 12. So I'll put all my subjects in here, any notes or handouts which I'm not using constantly, will go in there so that I can access them at later days if I need to repeat. That way I have them, still have them. I actually have like 6 ring binders from last year full of paper, and one of them is a subject which I've dropped so I can get rid of all that paper. This is really bad that I'm constantly having to bend down and fix it up. And again, I'm running really close to time. Another A4 ring binder for home economics, and it's the same print of my study books. And again, I just like pretty stuff. I never showed you my pencil case. Okay, this is my pencil case, and it says Elephant Figures. I have lots of colours again. A purple and red pen, pink. What they describe it as wine. It's like a really nice pink. 2 black pens for exams. I don't like writing black. Pencils. Lots of mini pens in bright colours. So I have pink, blue, red, green, burgundy, and purple. I'll list all the descriptions of these products and what ones they are and where you can find them online on the bottom bar even. I have another one. 2 blue pens, 2 purple pens, red and black, Quebec, a rubber, and a big paper clip for my homework diary. And I provided with a homework diary from my school, but they weren't ready today, so I didn't get one. And some other essentials which I have for school are these little tabs that I got in Eton, and they were really cheap, and there are hundreds upon hundreds of them, like $1.99. So all those ones you see there are repeated in doubles. So they're really good for highlighting points, which I must go back to revise. And mini paper clips in lots of bright colours. And again, highlighting what I need to go back and revise. I'm trying to figure out how much time I have. 2 minutes. A hole punch. Again, I don't mind this in school. This is in a drawer which keeps standing by. A hole punch for the punching thing. That's what you need. This is my spider pack. I don't bring this to school, but I would keep it with dates and school events and birthdays and everything in here. So it kind of is a homework diary, but I would not bring it to school because it's too expensive to bring to school and too good a theatre. Really cheap things to pick up, but are things you don't always think about, but do something for you. These pens, oh my god, are the best pens I've ever had. There are, well, no, I'm not correct. 10 colours. They are absolutely brilliant for making notes with. I got them from Santa last year. Oh my god. Santa, thank you. You're so good. I used to remember it all the time. And if you want to see what I meant by printing things out, that's a psychology one. And that's what I mean with putting pencil on the back and tracing over the top. That's like a trick you do when you do cake, because I actually do cake for birthdays for people. So that is basically what is in my school bag, and things that have been in my drawer for school, but that I don't bring to school with me. Bring with me to school. So I hope that's helped. I know this video is really late, considering that school started a couple of weeks ago. But I will list products and where you can get them below. And thank you for watching these videos, and that's probably it for back to school this year, and I'll see you soon.